Alright, hello. Are we recording? I guess we are. Well, she finally came back home. Who's she? This is she. JJ. My beloved Walther PPK, back from the refit. I'm so glad to have her back because she's the only thing I got a shoulder rig for. Driving that taxi cab, it's important to be able to get a hold of this with either hand, so as to be looking for going for your money instead of a gun. Practical, you bet. 380 caliber. Now the good folks at Smith & Wesson were nice enough when they shipped my weapon back to also polish the feed ramp on this gun. And this side here was a little bit wiggly. They put another one in. It's a little bit off center, but that's easily remedied with a punch and a hammer. Speaking of punches, let me take this apart and show you the proof mark that you will see when your firearm is finally repaired. This is the slide stop and ejector. You got to hold this in. Alright. Right here in the tang, they put a punch mark. I don't know if it can be made any plainer or not. But you see that little dot in there. They've taken a punch and struck the inside of the tang to certify that it was repaired and that the safety is now indeed safe, which is a good thing indeed. They also, as a courtesy, polish the feed ramp, which is important because the cartridges have to feed into the chamber very smoothly. And all in all, they did a good job. I think this is a new spring too. So they did good. Put this thing back together. I love the way these PPKs come apart and come back together. Let me show clear. Have to insert an empty magazine because there's no external release. Haven't taken her out to the range yet because she's well, I'm working against a deadline. Got to get some catch some Z's pretty soon, so I don't have a lot of time to go to the range right now. But I think I'm going to feed her a couple of boxes of 380. This is a 380 gun, just to let her know I still love her. The thing about the PPK, especially the newer versions, this tang here, this edge is sharp. When you hold it and you're firing it, when it kicks, this edge will cut into the first knuckle of your thumb, and well, it's been about a month and a half. I don't really have the welt still. You can just barely see it, probably not as YouTube can, but right here, right about here, you fire this thing and that edge of the frame will cut in there and it'll produce a welt, maybe even make it bleed. But I consider it a badge of honor. If I meet somebody who says they have one of these things and they shoot it a lot. I ask what hand they shoot with, and I ask to see their thumb. And if they're bullshitting me, then I know that, they basically like, why? But if they're telling the truth, they know exactly what I'm talking about. It's amazing. PPK Brotherhood, and that's our brand right there on this part of the thumb. While I'm at it, let's see here. Oh, that's a 9. Here's my 380. This is my defense ammo for this particular piece. It is called a Glasser Safety Slug by Corbin, 380. This is a 9mm round for comparison. A lot of people think that 380 is a weak round or marginal round for self-defense, but I don't feel undergunned with this. This safety slug I use as the first 6 shots in both my P38 and in the PPK, because Alexandria is a pretty built-up city. It's kind of crowded around here, and I don't want a round to ricochet off or go through a wall and kill innocent people if I have to use it. This one round, and it probably costs more now, but this one round, when I bought it, it was $18 for 6 of them. That's $3 a round. The 9 are even more expensive. It has a projectile that's made up of very fine shot held together with a binder with a polymer ball on top to facilitate feeding, and a scored jacket. If this thing hits human flesh, it will expand, and the wound channel is just tremendous. But if it hits something hard, such as if I miss or the bullet goes through somebody, which it won't, but in that event, and it hits something hard, it won't ricochet. It'll just go kablooey and expend and just dump all its energy at once. I like the round. Normally carry it in the shoulder holster for concealed carry, for open carry, and sometimes for concealed. I use this pancake holster that I showed when I was vetching about the fact that the thing wasn't back yet. This is a clear gun. Fit is kind of tight because it hasn't been in there yet. Hasn't been, the holster hasn't been stretched out for like 30 months. It takes a while to break these things in. But this fits real good on a belt. It can either be worn cocked forward or high rise. I prefer mine high rise, except if I'm wearing it in the small of the back. I like to have it cocked a little bit forward so I can get a hold of it better. Or, of course, there's the good old G-Tech shoulder holster for concealed carry. It also works for open carry. When I'm riding a bike, sometimes I'll carry it with the shoulder holster mode. Anyway, I'm so glad JJ's back. If you got your Walther PPK out, it should be getting back to you right quick. And they do a real good job. Those Smith & Wesson boys. I'm very pleased with the repair. I can't wait to get back to the range. I'll see you all later. Be sweet.